Hey, what's up, guys? Carl Got back with another video, and today I want to do my What If series. What If Naruto had two twin sisters, part 34. So, in the last part, in part 33, we see mostly Madara there was talking there, saying he was gonna have the divine tree and stuff like that. Mostly freaking Zetsu backstabs him and stuff, and he's like, Zetsu, how dare you and stuff. Mostly he saying, oh, he's like, you're mostly worthless, this Madara, and mostly crushes him and mostly turn him into Kaguya there, and Kaguya was mostly. They're like, and mostly they were like, Satsuki was saying like to Naruto, he's like, back up Naruto and stuff. So mostly grabs him, mostly Naruto grabs the Uzumaki chains there, or uses her Uzumaki chains to grab Kaguya there. Mostly she gets caught in the middle, and then he's like Hamarumu in Hamura. Oh no, Indra in Asura, and then mostly Zetsu was actually saying he's like, no, there's Sasuke and Naruto. Mostly having your children's chakra there, and mostly your chakra there. And so she's like, my chakra, and then she mostly throws all three of them there. Mostly Naruto catches Ruko. She's like, oh, you're alright, Ruko, and stuff. She's like, yeah, and stuff. So they were fighting Kaguya there. Mostly Naruto and Sasuke were technically fighting Kaguya there. Mostly they go to a different dimension there. Mostly they go into the lava dimension. Mostly Naruto or Sasuke and Naruto mostly calling their hawks there, and mostly catches them in midair. Technically, she mostly did the chakra points there, mostly knocking down the hawks there. Mostly out of their flight paths there and stuff. They go into the ice world there. They go to the other. They get sent to another dimension, to the ice world. Mostly when Naruto and Sasuke were fighting her, she sends them away, and then mostly Obito was actually saying, he's like, I can get him out with the dimension there, mostly adding the 1,000 healing and mostly Naruto's Tail Beast chakra. Mostly he actually got out. He's like, oh, found them and stuff. He mostly grabs them out of the dimension there, brings them back really quick. Naruto uses the Rasengan and hits Kaguya there, and mostly they continue to fight them and stuff. Technically Naruto was saying, he's like, you're not gonna mostly defeat us and stuff like that, and mostly Kaguya mostly transforms into the rabbit thing, or into the rabbit goddess there, and mostly Akashi was fighting her, and they win there, and mostly Naruto, Ruko, and Naruto, Sakura, Sasuke, Naruto, and Ruko mostly sealed her up there. The Stage of Six Path was congratulating all of them there, and mostly Minato mostly wished Naruto, and Ruko happy birthday, and that's where part 33 ends. So it's going to part 34, when Naruto had two twin sisters. So we got to do it there. Mostly they were talking to the Sage Pass there, and he was actually saying, he's like, what do you plan to do there? And then everybody's like, let's release everybody there and stuff. And Naruto and Ruko like, yeah, let's release them and stuff. And then mostly Sasuke is like, okay, you can release them. And he's like, okay, you can release them there, but I'm gonna execute the 5 Kage. And then mostly Sakura and Akashi are like, wait, what, Sasuke? You're gonna do what there? And then Naruto kind of like a number there, what it is and stuff. What he kind of like, he's just like technically looking like at him like he did in the original series. And mostly he does his planet devastation there, mostly smashing up all the things there, catching up all the tail beasts there and stuff. Naruto and Naruto are like, no karma, and then they're like, Naruto, and then mostly still on him, and then he's like, Naruto is like, you bastard, what you did this for? Why you sell up the tail beasts there? And mostly Naruto is like, why you sell up the tail beasts? Yeah. And he's like, I don't really care about you guys. And he's like, I'm just gonna go off there. Sakura does her spill like in the original series. I think that still happens. Mostly does her spill in the original series and stuff. She's like, I'm gonna stand on my feet and cry and stuff. And then Sasuke, he's like, you're still annoying. Mostly hitting Sakura right there, mostly knocking her out and putting her in a genjutsu and stuff. And then Naruto's like, you didn't have to put her in a genjutsu. And then Naruto and Naruto are like, yeah, you didn't have to put her in a genjutsu. What's the matter with you and stuff? He's like, Naruto, I want to only fight you. Your sisters have to stay out of it this time. Last time you got help from your sisters there. He's like, Naruto, and then mostly Naruto and Naruto are like, fat chance, he's gonna let us fight you and stuff like that, right, Naruto? And then Naruto was like thinking, he's like, well, you know what? He's like, the brothers fight has to end. It's me and him. Naruto, he had to stay out of this fight. And they're like, why, Naruto? Why we have to stay out of this fight there? He's like, I said so. I need to take him on by myself there. And mostly Naruto and Sasuke go to the fight there. Mostly Sakura was mostly Sakura there, mostly gained reconnaissance and stuff like that. And he's like, wait, where's Naruto at? And Sasuke, they're like, well, when you have a fight there, and Naruto and Naruto like, okay, Sakura, let me heal you and stuff. And so mostly Naruto's chakra there was mostly healing up Sakura there from the genjutsu. She's like, I can get rid of these genjutsus there and stuff. and then mostly Haruko was like, yeah. And then mostly Haruko was like pounding her fist. She's like, if he does something to my little brother, I'm gonna beat his ass. There. That's what Haruko was actually saying. And Naruto was like, she's like, I can understand, sis. There. And stuff. And mostly she's like mostly pinning karma away from you guys. I'm gonna beat his ass even more. And that's what they were saying and stuff. So they get to the ballet end. I think the ballet end does play out the same there. I think it plays out the same. Naruto was mostly talking to him, saying, how dare you, trying to leave the village there and stuff. He does the same stuff like he says in the original series. I might see that happening. So the fight begins there, and then mostly Naruto's like, Sasuke, or mostly Sasuke is like, Sasuke, Sasuke was saying, Naruto, and then mostly Naruto's like, Sasuke, and then mostly they try to collide there. I'm going to say Naruto might be a little bit more powerful in this version than he was in canon. So, because he did have a little bit more chakra reserves in his sisters there and stuff like that, and adding the both of them have the Sage Mode powers, I might say, yeah, he might be a little bit more powerful. So, Naruto uses his Rasen Shurikens there. He's like, Rasen Shurikens, Shadow Shuriken Jutsu, and then mostly come down and most Sasuke is like, he's just like jumping around. He's like, fuck. He's like, how you're getting this thing? He's like, take this, Naruto, Fireball Jutsu. And then mostly Naruto was like jumping out of the way there. He's like, He's like mostly doing it there with it there for it. And then he's like, this is it there. And then boom. And then mostly Sasuke turns into Susanoo there. And then Naruto's like, crap. And then he goes into his Kurama mode. He's like, come on, Kurama, we have to do this. And then mostly does like that thing, that cool scene there they did in the anime. And he's like, and mostly they throw their attacks there. Mostly Sasuke with his Susanoo arrow, Naruto with his Rasen Shuriken, Tail Beast, Sage Mode. Man, that they throw it there. Mostly Naruto, because he has the Shadow Shuriken Jutsu. He's like he can like actually outbeat his thing there. He's like also take this, Sasuke. Shadow Shuriken Jutsu, and then mostly 1,000 of the Rasen Shurikens came right at Sasuke, actually smashing his arrow. Sasuke is totally fucked. His Susanoo breaks there. His Susanoo completely breaks there. And then we've seen Sasuke fall into the ground. And then Naruto comes down. He's like, I'm bringing you back to the village if you like it or not. He's like, get off me. And then mostly he hits Naruto. Boom, hits him into the water there. He goes down into the water sill there. We do see mostly Naruto's thing like it does in the original series. Mostly Naruto, or like, oh, this is the Naruto we know, and all that stuff there. And then mostly Naruto and Naruto, it's in the flashback. They're like, save this stubborn bastard. He is the one that hurt us there. You're the one that needs to save him. Save your friend. He's the one that's screaming for you. And that's what Naruto is at, or Naruto and Naruto were saying. She's like, they're saving for you. You can do it, Naruto. And then we seen Kurama in the end, like happens in the original series. And then boom, and he's like, Naruto? He's like, huh. He's like, you don't have the thing there and stuff. He's like, bring it there. So technically, Naruto, he was like throwing some hands at Sasuke there. He was throwing some freaking hands at Sasuke. And then technically, when we seen the flashback, all that stuff, that still happens like in the original series. So I'm not really going to go over that. But Naruto and Sasuke hit the wall. Boom. And then technically Sasuke using his Chidori there. Naruto using his Rasengan. And then they're like, mostly Sasuke was like, Naruto! And then he's like, Sasuke! And then mostly collide, like it happens in the original series. Big ball hits there, blows up their hands there, and I think their hands both get blown off, like in the original series. And then they mostly go down and stuff, and mostly Sasuke said, "Oh, he's like, I lost this one." And stuff, and he's like, "You idiot! You didn't know what I was saying there and stuff." And mostly didn't want to believe there. He's like, "Why are you still following me?" and stuff like that. That's what Sasuke was actually saying. He's like, "You're my friend." That's what he said to him multiple times there. And then he's like, "I know how you feel there, not actually having a family. I can understand that now, because mostly." He's like, I know I have my sisters there to back me up, but technically, I know how you feel in that burden there, Sasuke, and stuff like that. And he's like, you don't understand, and stuff. And then he's like, well, I do understand, and I know how mostly you're in pain there and stuff. And then Sasuke realizes it, and he kind of like, cries like in the original series. But, and then we do see Sakura. We do see Sakura, Naruto, and Naruto, and mostly Sasuke, or technically Akashi was actually saying he's like go to them. He's like go to them there. Naruto, and Naruto, or no, Sakura, Naruto, Naruto. He's like go to them. Mostly Naruto and Naruto. They're kind of pretty pissed off at Sasuke because they're like, "What are you?" Mostly Naruto was mostly kind of give Sasuke a lecture there. He's like. She's like, what you did to my brother's hand there? It's gone. He's like, my hand's gone also, so what is the big difference? And he's like, damn it. And stuff like that. Mostly they get healed and stuff like that. Mostly they go back to the Leaf Village there. Technically, Sasuke was known as a road ninja there. He was mostly going to leave. He mostly gave Sakura the tap on the forehead. Mostly, that's what he was doing, and then mostly he sees Naruto there, looking in the distance there, and stuff like that, like it happened in the original series. But also Naruto and Naruto, they were like, they noticed like they also looked at him also, and he walks off, and that's where the what if ends. There, that's where the what if ends. Pretty good there. I don't know if this does pretty well. If I'm just saying, if it does pretty well, I will go into Boruto. If this video does really well, I will go into Boruto. So, yep. Comment, rate, more sponsors, Tuesday Bros. We like the bros. Please subscribe. Hit the notification and see uploads in the live streams. Correspond to Tuesday Bros. Like out, and peace.